I got a daughter now, so things are good, you know.
When are we going to see you on a cover of NBA 2K?
By 2K27.
Okay, I like that.
Let's do it.
Are you ready to go get my team card? Let's see how it turned out. Let's go.
For those
the starting lineup for the visiting Cleveland Cavaliers. At small forward, Isaac Okoro. At center, Jarrett Allen. At point guard, Darius Garland. At the other forward position, Jaren Jackson Jr. At the other guard position, number 13. And now, the starting lineup for your Orlando Magic. The man in the middle, 7 feet 1 inch, number 41. At forward, 6'11", number 1, Jonathan Isaac. At the shooting guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 19. At the other guard position, 6 feet 4 inches, number 4, Jalen Suggs. At the small forward position, 6 foot 6 inches, number 9, R.J. Barrett. The head coach of your home team, your Orlando Magic.
Welcome, everyone, to Noche NBA. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill. Usually, if I can get things going to the rim first, it opens up every other part of my game. And he's still able to collapse defenses, finish, and create for teammates. Guys?
David, he is the total package. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. We've got Okoro. Allen is out there with Jackson. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Slim in at the 2. And for the Magic, they've got Martin. Barrett is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Suggs. And it's Graham in at the 2-guard spot. And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs, Greg, for those teams in the upper half of the standings, how much are they looking at the seeding and their possible opponents?
Well, I don't think most would admit it, but it's human nature to think ahead, trying to map out that route and looking at how it breaks down in the bracket.
Here we go. Tip-off goes to Orlando. And here is Suggs. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive. Back to Barrett. Pass to Martin. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul and, make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And that one falls for Martin. And both free throws good for Martin. It's Garland with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Okoro. And here's Jackson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Suggs. Passes to Graham. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Right side, Garland. Now the pass to Jackson. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist.
And great from deep. Jackson, no issues hitting the mid-range either. Another big who has range in the new NBA.
Now, here's Suggs. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, Garland. After R.J. Barrett's three-pointer that didn't go. That one, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Down low. Graham, the pass to Martin. He dishes it to Suggs. He kicks it to Barrett. On the clock. It's up a three. Cavaliers with the rebound. Here is Slim. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen. Very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking, big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw, good, Allen. And Allen drops them both. And Orlando has possession. 4-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Suggs. The Cavaliers making the shot. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Driving inside.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Suggs with the ball. Outside Martin. The dish to Barrett. Shot clock at 5. Suggs drains it from beyond the arc.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Garland the pass to Okoro. Here's Jackson. Orlando grabs the miss. Pass to Graham. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Garland. It's Allen on the wing. Covered by Martin. Pass to Garland. Six on the shot clock. Passes it to Slim. 11 feet away. That one wide left.
That's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit. Maybe lost concentration, too. He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Now, here's Okoro. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Garland the pass to Okoro. Graham with the rebound. The Magic trail by 5. Kicks it to Suggs. There's the drive. It's over Garland. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Or Cleveland had gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Graham with the bounce pass. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
Boy, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Now, Okoro. Right side, Garland. Over Suggs. That one's not going to go. So Orlando will take it the other way. Now, here's Barrett. Another key contributor in that nice win against Oklahoma City.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
The pass to Slim. To the paint. Garland finds Jackson. Over Suggs. That one good for 2. Jackson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Now, here's Barrett. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
And you like the toughness there. Barrett being more comfortable having to deal with an aggressive defense. And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Magic have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And so Martin nails both of them. Here is Slim. Drives to the hoop. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And Orlando has possession. Following the score by Cleveland. Nailed from three-point land. Suggs has got 8 points.
and they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here is Slim. 6 points for him.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
GA after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Here's Anthony. The Cavaliers making the shot. Suggs with the ball. Now guarded by Slim. To the middle. Here's Okoro. Here's Jackson. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. 6 points for him. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Orlando. Then for the Cavaliers, Stevens is checked in. And Erickson subbed in for Okoro. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Pass to Kelly. Just 5 on the clock. They grabbed their own miss. Markkanen, good.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Wagner finds Anthony. Launches it. Markkanen pulls it in. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 10-point lead. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
Well, Orlando shooting 31% here early on, not getting the shots they'd like. To the wing on the left. Back to Hayward. And Hayward, the stuff.
He's got some years on him now, Gordon Hayward. Even into his 30s, though. He can still punch it home.
You know, Hayward, like a lot of NBA players, is a pretty serious gamer in his free time off the court.
And you know what, Kevin? There are some people that think video games help with your hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I do know there are worse ways to rest up and keep yourself ready for the next real game than what Hayward was doing.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And here's Wagner. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. It's Barrett on the wing. That one off the back iron and out.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
To the wing right side. Markkanen passes to Slim. Banked in off the glass. Slim's got 10 points in the game.
Boy, he's really been on a roll this quarter. Seems like everything he throws up is finding bottom.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
From 10 feet out, got a piece of it. Pass to Kelly. From down in the low post, it goes.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Now here's Anthony. 20 points for him last game against Oklahoma City. There's the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Here he goes. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And they'll get another chance. Left side, Martin. Clock at 6. Wagner with it. Marking on him.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Come get it. Driving the lane. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The 3 from Anthony. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 18. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league's top scorers. Case in point, Gordon Hayward among that group, and he does it so well.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature. Move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Slim. Erickson is out there with Lowry Markkanen. And it's Stevens in at the 5, roaming the paint. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Lakers was tremendous. He finished with 52 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And he goes in for the dunk.
And Markkanen, the big fella, has nice court vision, solid at finding open teammates.
Pass to Wagner, and the call will be against Erickson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Okiki's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Now here's Anthony. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Here's Hampton. Shoots over Erickson. Kept alive. And it's blocked. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And that one's good. Kelly. Kelly's got his third basket of the night right there.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Anthony. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Well, we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
And that one, good.
And their balanced effort at both ends.
In the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. A different look now for Cleveland. The pass to Slim. On the wing, Jackson. Allen trying to break free. A beautiful reverse layup. Jackson's got 8 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Now, here's Suggs. Tight defense on him.
And watch out you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim.
Well, you got to make that moment last. Enjoy it for as long as you can.
Here is Slim. 16 points for him. Outside Garland. Five to shoot. Stolen by Martin. Graham with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
There's Garland, and again it's Cleveland.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now, here's Okoro. He's got 6, offensive rebound. Allen kicks to Garland. Throws it up high.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
A challenging stretch here for Orlando. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. Pass to Barrett. Back to Graham. Right wing. Here's Suggs. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Suggs has got 20.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Markkanen, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
In for the Cavaliers, Lauri Markkanen.
Suggs passes to Barrett. Suggs in the corner. Here's Hayward, and it's Orlando with another.
You know, it's not everybody's favorite shot. It's a little harder than people think, that mid-range jumper, but Gordon Hayward, he's confident in that stroke.
Now, here's Garland. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Driving to the basket.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
Pass to Graham. Knocks it loose. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Okoro wide open. He fires. Good on the three-point shot. Okoro's got 5 points now in the quarter. And so Graham will bring it up for Orlando. Passes it to Barrett. To the inside. Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
Garland looking it over. Martin with the block. From deep. And so it's Cleveland cruising into the quarter break with a 22-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Slim having a dominant impact in this game.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Jonathan Isaac is out there with Martin. Then it's Barrett. Then there's Suggs. And it's Graham in at the 2. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. And Barrett gets it to go.
Well, like a lot of young players, Barrett's working hard to become proficient from range.
Jackson kicks to Garland. There's the pass to Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Garland against Martin. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Orlando with the ball. Now Martin. He kicks it to Graham. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
So it's the Cavaliers now, after the Magic pick up 2. Okoro passes to Garland. Just 5 to shoot. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Garland. Graham with the bucket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. Pass to Okoro. Here is Slim. Graham defending. Now, here's Okoro. 9 points in the game so far.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now, here's Barrett. He's got 5. Oh, and here we go. Okoro's got it. The fast break chance. Passes it to Slim. And here is Okoro. And that one is hammered home.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Doug, Allen with the rebound. Allen's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And he makes that one.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Now, here's Suggs, guarded by Garland. Isaac left side. Pass to Martin. Graham with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Orlando needs to get off a shot. The Magic again can't hit.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Garland, the pass to Slim. Garland against Graham. And there's the pass to Slim. And he...
That is not possible. What we just... Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Wagner finds Anthony. Back to Wagner. The Magic again can't hit.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Now, the NBA does get high marks for its diversity, but there is some frustration on that front when you look at head coaches and front office positions. All-star Karl Anthony Towns said, men of color deserve a chance to lead a team, run an organization, and make their mark, not just with a jersey on, but with a suit on. Guys?
Thank you, David. Here's Kelly after the made shot from Cole Anthony. Slim passes to Stevens. And he gets the bucket. Stevens got his first points in this one.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Wagner. Fires the three. They get it back. Here's Barrett. That one rolling around and rims out.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they've just given away.
Passes it to Stevens. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
The first one falls. Clark, we know injury prevention is a huge aspect for teams, and it seems like training staffs hold a lot more weight than they did in the past.
I think you're exactly right, Kevin. No doubt about it, and for good reason. I mean, the medical staffs include doctors and trainers and physiotherapists and the like, and they really have enhanced what goes into preparing players for their seasons throughout their careers, and it's become more precise. It's better. Yet there are still going to be injuries, but the treatment and care players get now, I think, is platinum level across the league.
Now here's Anthony. Floats one up. Steffens pulls it in. Steffens got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here is Slim. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
His first, 3rd team foul.
The Cavaliers have yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
That free throw good from Slim. Both free throws good from Slim. And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. And Slim picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wagner.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Number 13.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And here's Anthony from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Slim's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the drive. Good work there as it goes. Slim's got 30.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Can they get it? He lays it in.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Cleveland controlling the game. Here is Slim. He has 30. Pass to Erickson. Over Mercer. Erickson misses. Orlando's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Erickson against Anthony. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
No good from Slim. Magic shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Here's Hampton. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Inside, here's Kelly. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. The Magic making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Markkanen's checked in. Here is Slim. Kicks to Kelly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Franz Wagner.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Cavaliers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. First one falls for him.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Well, Orlando shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field. And Slim picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Second team foul.
Anthony with it. The pass to Wagner. From past the arc.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly. He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
An offensive mastery right there. I mean, great move in the lane and then the flush.
With just no way for the D to handle it.
Well, I tell you what, you just got to sit back and admire the creativity there.
Three-pointer, Hayward. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Pass to Wagner. Feeds it to Hampton. And the layup falls.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
They've shared the load offensively.
And, guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And it's good. 2 points. 34 points for Slim.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Anthony taking his time here. Hampton kicks to Anthony. Now, here's Wagner. He's covered closely. Here's Mercer. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Merrill's checked in. The Cavaliers shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Pass to Stevens. Here's Merrill. Knocked away. Now Wagner. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And Slim picks up the foul. That will get him his fourth foul of the game. Martin's checked in for Orlando. Pass to Hampton. Here is Hayward. He's guarded by Markkanen. It's tipped.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good stride.
Here is Slim. He's got 34. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hayward. His first, 5th team foul.
The Cavaliers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Suggs, he's checked in for Hampton. Both free throws good from Slim.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Martin, the pass to Suggs. Once again off the mark, Orlando. To the middle, here's Slim. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take it.
No coverage, that's it. Suggs has got 23.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Here's Merrill. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Wagner. Here's Suggs. Oh, and the jam by Suggs.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
The Magic have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. The Magic making a
Cavaliers.
completely new group for Cleveland. Here is Slim. And the pass to Stevens. Shoots over Isaac. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
On the court for Cleveland, they've got Corey Joseph. He's out there with Slim, and it's Windler in at the 3 slot. And it's Suggs missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Book it on the money from Slim. Slim's got 40 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
And he dunks it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Joseph. Mercer passes to Barrett. It's blocked. Here is Slim. With the drive, and he slams it down right on top of Jonathan Isaac.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Yes, indeed. Let's just call him ladder climber.
Here's Okeke. Pass to Suggs. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barrett with the ball. Now guarded by Slim. Here's Mercer. And the layup is good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Down low, here's Mercer, and he banks in the layup.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
Passes it to Windler. And Clark, you played in a very physical era. What do you think about the way fouls are called right now?
I really don't have a problem with it, Kevin. I mean, some of the fouls that were allowed in years past, way back in the 70s and 80s, I mean, those were borderline flagrant 3 kind of fouls. The game was more physical, and it was accepted as such, but I don't know if that was necessarily good for the game. I think now the way they have it set up and the way it's officiated as it relates to physicality and flagrant fouls, yeah, it may be a little bit too far the other way, but I think it's the right balance overall. You know, because Corey Joseph, when he has the ball, is always in a probing posture, he's hard to guard without fouling at times.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Corey Joseph. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Joseph. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for Erickson. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Joseph is a guy who's a proven champion and does whatever's asked of him, and that makes him a solid leader on this team.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
To the paint, here's Slim. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Now here's Joseph, guarded closely. Pass to Hernangomez. Rebounded by Hampton.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And it's Suggs missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Windler, the pass to Hernangomez. Over Hampton. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here is Paxson. Suggs passes to Paxson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Cleveland moving the ball around. Here is Slim. Snatched away. Here's Hampton. And that one drops for him.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
Here is Slim. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. The pass to Hernangomez, and finished off by Hernangomez.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Cleveland.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
Well, in a dominant year where we've watched this team battle night in and night out all season long, this will bring their win total to an impressive 69.
And they cap off the season series with one more win. It's been nothing but W's, 4 straight.
We don't see conference opponents get swept very often, but this has been total domination.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For Slim.
Well, I like the ferocity on defense now. He was constantly putting himself in the path of steals and coming up with them, too.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Now, here's Hampton. Not a lot of room. Here's Okeke. And he sinks that one at the back of the rim on the way in.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time